Alright guys, so we got the second part of the Hawluchamania Magnezone session. And looking at his team, he has a pretty well-rounded team, very balanced. 3 walls in the form of Porygon 2, Florges, and Mew. Well, I guess Swampert, well no, Swampert could be a tank, and then 2 heavy hitters in the forms of Darmanitan and Crawdon. Looking at leads though, I definitely feel my Victini should be my best lead, so I'm going to just lead off with that as he ends up leading off with the Darmanitan. I highly doubt he's going to go straight for like a Rock Slide or something along those lines. And due to the fact that he did outspeed me, I now know that he is indeed Scarf, which means I'm going to get off a Choice Banded U-turn on a possible Mew or Swampert. And actually, Swampert is kind of a problem, so I really have to watch out for that. Either way, just going to U-turn as he does bring in the Swampert, get off a nice 18%. And, no, what? I did not even want to do that. Are you freaking kidding? Oh my lord. Well, I was gonna. Anyways, can I stop getting interrupted, please? I was thinking about bringing in Hawlucha and going for the Sword Dance, but he does turn out to have the Roar. Okay, anyways, sorry. He roars me out into my Magnezone. My best switch in is honestly just my Hawlucha. Guys, if he does want our Earthquake, I can just bring in Hawlucha, maybe go for a high jump kick as he'll possibly go for a Roar, and then just go from there, because if I can weaken the Swampert, my Victini will definitely put in a lot of work. So yeah, I'm in a position where I can honestly just go for the high jump kick, because I mean, I'm adamant max attack. It's still going to do a decent bit of damage to this thing, as I do a nice 40%. Unfortunately though, he does burn me, which means I'm going to be forced to go for the rest this turn. Hopefully he doesn't burn me with this upcoming Skull, because if he does, that'll be really, really bad. Burn me, please. Thank you. Oh, and I just basically got rid of my Unburden boost once I switch out. But I mean, I'm at +2 speed, so I definitely outspeed his whole team, although he might be able to knock me out with an Aqua Jet coming from Crawdon, which would be very, very bad. Either way, I just have to stay in, and unfortunately he does end up knocking me out as he turns out to be Life Orb. Okay, that's some very good information. And from looks of it, I should be able to just... No, whoa, what am I doing? What the hell am I doing? I was about to bring in my Victini, saying, I can bring in Victini, go for Bolt Strike. Get your shit together, Leo. You cannot do that. Okay. I think I can honestly just bring in Magnezone now. Yeah, I can bring in Magnezone, go for an analytic Volt Switch on the possible incoming Forges. Actually, I could even just go for the Flash Cannon, although I'm thinking he's going to try to be that guy to stay in, trying to waterfall me, and as long as he doesn't flinch me, I should be able to get rid of this Crawdon. But honestly, the safest play for me to do is just definitely going for the Volt Switch, as he does end up switching out into the Porygon 2, and he turns out to be downloading. I get a crit. I apologize about that, because that definitely probably mattered. Well, actually, I don't know, because I think Victini's V-Crate just demolishes this thing. So yeah, I don't know how much that exactly would have mattered, because I mean, nothing on his team switches into a Choice Band. Okay, I think Victini needs to be somewhere on the thumbnail along with Hawlucha and Magnezone, because Victini is putting in some work right now as he brings in the Darmanitan. I feel like he's definitely going to want to go for the U-turn, so I could honestly bring in my Magnezone. Cancel. No. Yeah, because I don't think he's going to have Earthquake. No Darmanitan ever carries Earthquake, because there's literally no reason to ever carry Earthquake on Darmanitan, because you have Flare Blitz. Rock Slide is honestly the better move to carry over Earthquake. So yeah, I'm just going to switch it to my Magnezone. Any Flare Blitz? What? Oh, I was... The fire resists fire. I have a Gastrodon. I have a Keldeo. What? I just got destroyed. I don't know what to say right now. Yes I do. Choice Banded V-Crate from Victini. So Magnezone, your sacrifice was not in vain. I'm about to avenge you, and something's gonna get popped right quick. So yeah, definitely gonna go for the V-Crate. Crawdon doesn't switch in. Mew doesn't switch in. Mew just died. Did you see that? That was 100% of damage right there, ladies and gentlemen. It just died. Yeah. Choice Band of Victini. I've loved this thing since 5th gen. It's a beast now. Ain't no denying that fact. Anyways, I definitely want to keep my Gastrodon around. So I might bring in my... Yeah, I'm going to bring in my Keldeo. If it wants to Flare Blitz again, I honestly don't care. Because Keldeo can definitely take any hit. Although the fact that I lost my Magnezone means that that Florges could actually be a bit of a problem now. Damn it, dude. I don't know why he Flare Blitzed. I could have just brought in Gastrodon. Actually, I guess in the long run, it wasn't bad that I did switch into Magnezone, just because if I had brought in Gastrodon, he would have most likely brought in the Mew, and then this battle just would have been dragged out a little longer than it really should have been. So he's gonna go for the Flare Blitz again. Why? Okay, this thing is Scarfed, and he's doing way too much damage to me. Let's say that right now. The question is though, do I want to... No, I'm just gonna Surf. It's definitely my safest play to do. And yeah, as he brings in the floor, just get off a nice 28%. Respectable damage right there. And I should be able to just safely switch into my Victini, because I don't feel like he's in a position where he can honestly double switch. Nope. Okay guys, we're going back to the game of what wants to die. Choose your pick, Darmanitan, Crawdon, or the Florges. Leave your comment down below and let me know. You don't actually have to do that, but if you want to, go ahead. I'm just saying. Okay, if you haven't watched any of my previous PS Lives, this is a little game where I like to play, where I'm like, what wants to die when I know something on my opponent's team is going to get knocked out. That crit did not matter in the slightest, okay? Because Florges really isn't the most physically defensive bulky thing around, and I killed a Mew, okay? That should be a testament of how powerful Choice Banded V-Crate really is. Plus, even if I didn't crit him, he couldn't do anything to me, so yeah. Anyways, he's going to bring in the Crawdon. Really don't want to stay in. I really don't, but honestly, at this point, I win the game. So what I'm going to do is just fought off Victini. This way, I can bring in Keldeo, just lock myself in the Secret Sword, and the battle's over. So yeah, dude, Victini put in the most work in this battle. Like, there is no denying that fact. And okay, if for some reason I get knocked out by an Aqua Jet, I'm done. Thankfully, though, it only does 21%, so I'm able to knock out the Crawdon, and then his last Pokemon is the Darmanitan, which even though he is Scarfed, I myself am going to be faster than him because I am Scarfed. Maybe he's Adamant Scarfed, because he was doing way too much damage to my team for that thing to be jolly. Either way, that was still a really fun battle. Definitely a good battle, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to some more content. If you missed my previous upload, which was my session with Ryland, a link to that is down in the description, so make sure to go check that out. If you missed the previous part, which was part number 1, a link to that will also be down in the description, guys. So hopefully y'all are enjoying this so far. And I still have to show off Hawlucha. Don't worry, Hawlucha will definitely sweep in one of these battles. I guarantee, I promise you that. Anyways, later everybody.